All right, welcome guys. In this video, we are going to be covering synthetic division. So what is synthetic division? Synthetic division is just another method that we have for doing polynomial long division. All right, and synthetic division is used exclusively when we are dividing by a term, or we're dividing by another polynomial whose highest power is 1. All right, so we use it whenever we're dividing by an x to the first power, such as like x minus 4, x minus 2, x plus 3. All right, and the main reason that we use synthetic division is just because it's so much faster than polynomial long division. From doing those polynomial long division problems, you probably realize that, yeah, they take a long time. There's a lot of room for error just because of the nature of all the negative signs and subtracting negatives. And so this synthetic division is much quicker, but again, we can only use it when the polynomial that we are dividing by is of the first degree. If we were trying to divide by an x squared minus 3x plus 5, then it's not going to work for us. We got to use polynomial long division. But if it's x to the first, synthetic division is definitely the way to go. All right, it's going to be a lot quicker for us. So we're going to do this problem right here. All right, we're going to do this example. We're going to start off by doing it as a polynomial long division, and then we'll do it as a synthetic division problems, see how the two of them relate, talk about the steps of synthetic division, and then we'll just do one more example problem together. All right, so let's start off. Again, we're going to try this one, polynomial long division first. So 3x to the fourth minus 6x cubed plus 0x squared. We have that placeholder there, plus 5x minus 8. Okay, and again, that placeholder is going to be very important as we do synthetic division. All right, so we start off, 3x to the fourth divided by x is 3x cubed. So we got 3x cubed, then we'll multiply here. That's 3x to the fourth plus 6x cubed. And we subtract, we get a negative 12x cubed, bring down, plus 0x squared. Negative 12x cubed divided by x is negative 12x squared. Multiply, negative 12x squared times x is negative 12x cubed, and minus 24x squared. And of course, we're subtracting, so 0 minus a negative 24 is a positive 24x squared. Bring down, plus 5x. 24x squared divided by x is just plus 24x. All right, multiply 24x squared plus 48x. And we'll subtract. Sorry about the numbers here, guys. We have negative 43x and minus 8. Negative 43x divided by x is just negative 43. And then multiply, negative 43 times x is negative 43x. Negative 43 times 2 is negative 86. And we subtract, so negative 8 plus 86 gives us a 78. So then we wind up with plus 78 over x plus 2. All right, so when I do that division, this here is my final answer. So let's go to synthetic division now. All right, let's try synthetic division here. All right, so for this synthetic division, what I'm going to do, first things first, we start off, well, whatever we are dividing by, we're dividing by x plus 2. Okay, we are going to take what makes that 0. So in this case, negative 2. All right, we are going to take that and we put it in the top left-hand corner in just like this little box. It kind of helps us to organize it. Then I take the coefficients of the top part of my fraction, the numerator of my fraction. All right, what is being divided by? All right, and I write those coefficients across the top row. So it's 3x to the fourth. Negative 6x cubed. Now this is where the placeholder is incredibly important. 0x squared, 5x, negative 8. All right, then I'm going to leave a space and I draw a line beneath it. All right, now following the steps. With the first term, we always just drop it down. Okay, we drop it down here to 3. Fantastic. Now I multiply 3 times a negative 2. So multiply this times that number right there. Okay, 3 times a negative 2 is a negative 6. Then add negative 6 plus negative 6 is a negative 12. Then multiply. Negative 12 times negative 2 is a positive 24. Add. 0 plus 24 is 24. Multiply. 24 times negative 2 is negative 48. Add. You get negative 43. Multiply. Negative 43 times negative 2 is a positive 86. Add. Negative 8 plus 86 is 78. So now let's see, how do these numbers down here relate to the numbers that I just got? Well, I got 3x cubed minus 12x squared, 3x cubed minus 12x squared, right? 3x cubed minus 12x squared plus 24x minus 43. And then this last one is always going to be our remainder. I like to take the remainder and do a little box here so I remember that is our remainder. Now with synthetic division, because synthetic division we're always dividing by x to the first power, well, it's going to drop my answer by 1 degree. And that makes sense, right? X to the fourth divided by x to the first gives us an x cubed. So this first term here is going to be x cubed. Then this is x squared. This is x to the first power. This negative 43 is just our constant. 78 is the remainder. So 3x cubed minus 12x squared plus 24x minus 43 plus 78 over x plus 2. All right, and we notice that is the same exact thing that we got from the polynomial long division. All right, it's just much faster. Okay, and if you missed out on the steps, that's okay. We're going to cover them right now, and then we'll do another example problem with this, okay? So the steps, the first thing is to identify what number is going in this top left-hand corner. Okay, so identify what makes, and I believe that is called the divisor, okay, the bottom. Divisor versus dividend. I'm actually looking this up right now. All right, classic math teacher here. So yes, we identify what makes the divisor 0. So that's what we're dividing by. So what makes the divisor 0? Put that in the top left. All right, boom, we stick that right there. All right, fantastic. And so for the most part, they say, okay, imagine that you are dividing by x minus k. If you're dividing by x minus k, then you put k in this upper left-hand corner. Okay, if you're dividing by x minus k, you put k in that upper left-hand corner, and that makes sense, right? K minus k would give you 0 in the divisor. Then put the coefficients of the dividend, which is like your numerator, put coefficients of dividend across the top row. All right, and with that, be sure to include placeholders. Okay, be sure to include placeholders. All right, then drop down that first one, okay? Drop down the first one. Drop down first coefficient. All right, then after that, you just multiply what's on the bottom times our k value. Multiply bottom by our k value, right? And I'm saying k is just whatever we have up in the top left-hand corner. Okay, multiply bottom by k, put answer in the next column. Add the column and then repeat. Add the column and then repeat for the rest of it. So let's see this done out just one more time. Okay, we're going to see this done out one more time. So again, if we had to do this polynomial long division, this is going to take us a really long time. All right, it's kind of going to be a pain. So instead, well, let's use synthetic division. So first, identify what's your k value, right? What are we putting up there? Well, this is x minus 2. So if it's x minus k, well, my k value is 2. All right. Then take the coefficients of the dividend and put them across the top row. Well, I have 5x to the 5th, negative 9x to the 4th, 2x cubed, negative 3x squared, 0x, right? Don't forget placeholders, plus 7. I draw a line down below. I start off, I drop down the 5. Then I multiply. 5 times 2 is 10. Add. Negative 9 plus 10 is 1. Multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. Add. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Negative 3 plus 8 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 0 plus 10 is 10. 10 times 2 is 20. 7 plus 20 is 27. All right, this 27 here is my remainder. This is just my constant. This is x to the first power. This is x squared. This is x cubed. And this is x to the 4th, right? One less than what I started with. All right, so my final answer is, and let's see, I'm going to try and sneak this right up here. My final answer is 5x to the 4th plus x cubed plus 4x squared plus 5x plus 10 plus 27 over x minus 2. All right, that is my final answer of this division. Look at how much quicker synthetic division is. And as you get used to it, I promise that you'll move through it nice and quickly as well. All right, best of luck on the homework.